It's your guy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your UFC 293 full card predictions. Not the greatest card in the world, but hopefully the main event fucking delivers. Obviously a lot of bad blood, a lot of trash talk, so hopefully they do not jab, plod, leg kick, and do what they normally do and give us a boring 5-round fight. But hopefully Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya can deliver for Australia, man. They deserve it. They got hit with a bullshit pay-per-view. They might be happy with the card, null and void, but still, yeah, man, hopefully those guys deliver a great main event. Let me recap UFC Paris. We did all right in terms of picks, I guess, because, you know, sometimes you guys gotta understand, I work graveyard. I still work graveyard. Hopefully I can get out of graveyard and go back to my normal shift of swing shift. But I work grave, so sometimes I can actually catch a lot of the pay-per-views and watch it. But some of these fight nights that start like fucking 10 o'clock, I'm asleep damn near. So yeah, I did all right. Went 9-11. Obviously, that fucking little Irish cunt got fucking beat by Lapidus or whatever. But yeah, interesting card, man. Sorogan did his thing against Sergey Spivak, as I predicted. Benoit Saint Denis, I told you, motherfuckers, he was him! I told you. But he did his thing against Thiago Moises. Phenomenal performance. Dude, fucking, oh my god, bro. He's up there for breakout fighter of the year. Man, he's had a phenomenal year this year. Volkov Ozdemir came back with a beautiful win. Just a really good fight. Morgan with a beautiful body kick KO. Just really good card, fun card. And yeah, and obviously Sorogan returned to natural form against Sergey Spivak, got the win. Obviously, Manel Fraud beat Rosnam Nunez, close fight, but I don't care. Female MMA. that's my opinion on that. But yeah, man, good card. If I was to give it a fucking rating, probably 8 out of 10. Nah, I'm not gonna say 7 out of 10. I was tripping. But yeah, just to kind of give you a little semi recap of that card, to tell you how I liked it. But yeah, besides that though, let's talk about UFC 293 in Australia. Let's talk about the curtain jerker. Actually, before we get into UFC 293, I need you motherfuckers to subscribe, like the video, y'all. Subscribe, like the video, and subscribe. I don't ask for a lot. Subscribe. Also, go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. You don't have a choice. You have to do it. Now I'm just fine. You have a choice, but I'd appreciate if you did it. And what else? Is that it? Oh, share the video. What are you doing? Share the video. all right, I'm done. But yeah, let's get into it, man. First fight of the night, the curtain jerker, Kevin Jousset versus Kiefer Crosbie. I mean, Crosbie, obviously we know him if you've watched him in Bellator. Good boxer. Sorry, I fucking couldn't talk for a second. Good, decent striking. SBG guy, comes out of Ireland. Decent striker. Obviously have his grappling deficiencies. Kevin Jousset is here's my thing. I have an issue with this guy's style. Everything else I like, he backpedals way too much. So if he goes to decision, unless he's getting a lot of takedowns in top time and he's in the stand-up, he's going to look like he's backing away the whole fight. Unless he's selectively, offensively striking his opponent and really winning, he's going to have a lot of problems with getting decisions sometimes to go his way. So he has to watch out for that. But I do think he has the grappling edge here. I do think he gets a ground and pound finish, actually. I'm going to say submission in the third round. Arm triangle, maybe. So yeah. Third round. But yeah, he there's a chance he could get KO'd here. But I do think he is the better grappler of the two. Crosbie, and also SVG, instant fade. So that's just that simple. But yeah, Kevin Jousset or whatever, good fighter, man, solid dude, fucking built like a motherfucker. So hopefully he does his thing here. Next fight, Shane Young versus Gabriel Miranda. Man, Shane Young is on a 3-fight losing skid. Gabriel Miranda ain't anything special. He did get fucking completely smoked by Benoit Saint Denis. Here's my thing, man. I would love to pick Shane Young, but I saw what he had in his last fight against Blighter or whatever, and it was a decent fight. It was actually a decent performance, but Blake ain't nothing special. Omar Morales sunned him, and then fucking Ludwig Klein ended his career. He hasn't been the same since that fight. I'm gonna rock with Gabriel here, man. I think he wins this fight. I'm not too high on him either, but I do think he's the less damaged guy, and just Shane Young just doesn't look like he you know. Obviously, he wants to win. I do know he wants to win, but I just don't trust him. I really don't trust him. I could be wrong and eat crow and Shane Young comes back, but Gabriel Miranda, this is a fucking whatever. It's really dog or pass, I feel like, this fight, so it is what it is. I'll take Gabriel Miranda by decision, though. Next fight, Blood Diamond versus Charlie Radtke. Again, another city kickboxing guy. You guys are gonna call me a city kickboxing hater, but this is another guy, man. Fucking, I'm sorry, bro. I'm fucking sorry, man. Blood Diamond cannot grapple. Charlie Radtke would be a fucking complete idiot if he didn't even test him there. And he's probably smart enough to test him there. And I think he could probably beat him on the feet, too, if it came down to it in certain situations. So, Blood Diamond, 35 years old, at 170, can't grapple to save his life. He's striking dependent. He's not even a good minute winner. It's just so much bad things about Blood Diamond's game, man. Obviously, the Jeremiah Wells loss, I could fucking give him a pass for that because Jeremiah Wells is somewhat semi-decent. But fucking Kose? Come on, bro. Nah, man. I got Charlie however he fucking wants. I'm trying to think. I'm going to say rear naked choke in the first round. Yeah, I'm done. The only reason Blood Diamond's here is because association by Adesanya. That's it. I'm just being honest. Next fight, Nasrat Haqparast versus Landon Quiñones. Quiñones, obviously, he was a tough participant. He's a decent fighter, but he is not a Nasrat Haqparast. Nasrat Haqparast is a legitimate UFC guy. He's fought some of the best dudes in the world. He hasn't come up to his highest standard, but when it comes to those lower level 155ers, he's a bit of a killer. He'll fucking destroy you. He coming off a decent win over John Makdessi. Boxing looked tight and looked decent. He had that fucking performance against Bobby Green where he got fucking sunned, and then obviously lost to Dan Hooker. But I mean, he has wins over Rafa Garcia and Alex Munoz. Good wrestlers, good grapplers, guys that will try to take him down and stuff like that. But I think he's the better boxer here, the more experienced fighter. He fights at a TriStar, and Landon does fight at a Kill Club. I would say Landon has the gym advantage here, but besides that, I don't think it's gonna play a factor here. I got Nasrat Haqparast by decision here. So yeah, should be a good fight. Next fight, Jamie Mullarkey versus John Makdessi. Jamie's coming off a knockout loss. Shocked me. I was like, wow, he got smoked 2 months ago, so that is something to think about. I don't like the timing on that, but I mean, Jamie Mullarkey, his last win besides that is against Francisco Parado, and Francisco Parado looks like a kid that can have some potential. John Makdessi, 38 years old at lightweight. Obviously, he does have that win over Ignacio Bahamondes, but that was like 2 years ago. He got beat up by the last guy I was talking about, Nasrat Haqparast. He's too much of a plotter here. He's gonna go forward and he's gonna get jabbed up, in my opinion. Jamie Mullarkey should use the jab, kind of fight how he fought in that Francisco Parado fight. Look for takedowns. Just fight a really smart fight here. Be technical, and I think he wins this fight. If he just tries to exchange and go for broke, kind of just have a Jamie Mullarkey fight, he could get hurt. But I think Jamie Mullarkey should win this one by decision. So I got Jamie by decision here. Next fight, Jack Jenkins versus Chepe Marcel. Chepe, I mean, he did his thing, man. He did his thing against Trevor Peake. I thought Jack Jenkins, man, oh my God, well, robbery of the year against Jamal Edmers. This motherfucker here. But besides that, Jack Jenkins is a decent fighter, though. Good leg kicks, good boxing, good fundamentals, but I mean, he's just not talented in any particular area. But I do think Chepe has nothing on him. I think he's the better workhorse fighter. I think he's the better fighter in general. But besides that, Jack Jenkins is his ceiling is very low, especially at like fucking 145, man. I don't even see top 15 for him. Like, he's a good fighter. I know some people are hyped about him. They said mini Volkanovski, but you're crazy, man. Volk's super athletic, fucking really great fight IQ. Jack Jenkins is just, he's not a phenomenal wrestler. Striking's decent, but it seems like it can be beat by a more athletic and also technical striker too at the same time. He's a decent minute winner. I will give him that. He does know how to fight a smart fight, decent fight IQ, but besides that, nothing special though. Got Jack Jenkins though over Chepe though. Next fight, Carlos Ulberg versus Jung. Jung, man, oh my god, this guy right here let me down against Devin Clark big time, bro. And Jacoby smoked him, man. Jacoby took his soul, and I guess Carlos Ulberg is going to get the remains of it. Ulberg has looked really good since his Kenny Nishikori loss. I think he's on his way to becoming a ranked light heavyweight. Obviously, he's gonna meet his hype that he originally had. I mean, his last few wins, Fabio Sharon, Tafa Nishikori, Nikal Negamoranu, and obviously Ihor Pretoria. I think Jung is probably the best fighter out of those four. Obviously, Tafan and Nicolau, they were some semi-decent, but I think Jung, he was the closest one to becoming a ranked fighter, I feel like, if he would have beat Jacoby. And I think this is a good fight for Carlos Ulberg. He's the longer, but he doesn't have the reach advantage here, but he is the taller guy. Actually, they're the same height, which, wow, that's crazy, but I just think, okay, so I guess height and reach will be null and void in my point of saying Ulberg wins, but I think Ulberg has the better footwork and the movement. I think he's the better striker. Jung is gonna go forward. He's gonna come after him. He might even wrestle, but I think Ulberg should win this fight. I really, really do. The counter striking, he seems like he's fighting a lot more smarter now. He's not fighting like how he fought against Kennedy. He's not gonna go in a brawl here. I think he'll pick at Jung. I'm gonna say Carlos by decision here. I think he'll attack the legs. I think he'll just fight a really smart fight. Probably be pretty boring, but I think Carlos Ulberg wins this fight. Next fight, Tyson Pedro versus Anton Turkalj, or however you say that guy's name, the Pleasure Man. And you guys know I'm rocking with the Pleasure Man here by decision. It's simple enough. Tyson Pedro will get out wrestled here. He'll get outworked. Yeah, man, the way he lost to Mariscal that was horrible, man. And I mean, his last two ones was against Ike Villanueva and Harry Hunsucker. Bums of the bums. Bums of the bums, man. So, and let's not forget, man, the man lost a fucking Shogun, bro. I know it was like 4 years ago, but still, man. And OSP, bro, oh my god, Pedro's, he's done, man. He's done. So, yeah, I got Anton here. Next fight, Justin Tafa versus Austen Lane, the rematch. Lane is whatever, man. Nothing fucking credible here with this guy. Justin Tafa by KO. He got like knocked out by fucking Greg Hardy, right? That's him, right? I think that's the guy. But yeah, I got Tafa here by KO in the first round. Lane's just not he's not him. He is not him. Next fight, Manel Kape versus Felipe dos Santos. I mean, dos Santos, man, pressure fighter here, really good. I like how he fights like mini Charles Oliveira. Could give Kape some problems. I've seen Kape lose to pressure strikers, but short notice. Kape's been having a training camp. I think Kape has looked the best he's ever looked in his last 3 fights. I think Kape has so much potential to really become a world champion. I really, truly believe that. He has some deficiencies in his game that he does have to work on. Output. That's one thing about Kape. I criticize him so much as his output. If he had way more output and he had a more functional jab, a real legitimate functional jab, he'd fucking be in a different position. He might have beat Pantoja. He would have stuffed Pantoja's takedowns and he'd have jabbed him up to death. But instead, he fucking did a bunch of nothing, did the staring contest. He's always looking for the KO. That pisses me off, but it is what it is. And that's my only fear. When Kape fights these top 5 guys, he's gonna revert back to that guy that fought Pantoja. That's just for like fucking 15 straight minutes of fucking doing nothing, you know. And like, come on, bro, come on, Kape, man. But I like Starboy. Starboy's, he's my guy. So I'm gonna take Manel Kape by KO in the second round. I think he's gonna catch Felipe dos Santos, but this is gonna be a barn burner. Y'all, this might be fight of the night. Actually, I take back what I said about the main event. This right here might be fight of the night. I'm telling you guys right now. This kid, Felipe dos Santos, he has the potential to get the upset here. I would not be surprised. This kid goes for it, but fucking Kape is a counter striker. So this is going to be a really good fight to watch. It's going to be a good scrap. So I can't wait for that one. And in the co-main event, I have a breakdown on this coming out. Tuivasa versus Alexander Volkov. You guys know me. I'm rocking with Volkov by decision here. I go more in depth with it in my breakdown, but Volkov is the man, the myth, and the legend. My guy Drago, man. It's my dog. So Ty, I mean, coming off the losses he's coming off of, he's just, I don't think he's in a good spot here. And I think Volkov's going to jab him to death. So yeah. So that's my opinion there. And in the main event, Israel Adesanya, Titty Boy versus Sean Strickland, the madman, the psycho, but the guy that doesn't ever brawl in an actual fight and doesn't give us barn burners. Actually, he gave us a good fight in his last one against Austen Magomedov. But, okay, here's this shit. Here's my thing. Y'all gonna fucking kill it at the press conference? Kill it at the fight, too. Alright? I don't want to be hyped about the press conference more than the fucking fight. This is the first main event where I've ever seen people more hyped about a goddamn press conference between two mixed martial artists than a goddamn fight. For the love of God, do not leg kick and fucking jab 24/7 to both of you, because both of you notorious for doing this shit. Obviously, I'm picking Adesanya. I do not have any faith in Sean Strickland to get it done here. It would be hilarious, but I will be making a prayer video for Sean Strickland to go out there and shock the world. Sean, you know, I know I've had my difference with you because of my dog, Brendan Allen, but right now I'm actually rooting for you. Go shock the fucking world. Go prove everyone wrong. Go beat the evil Titty Boy. Take him out of middleweight. Send him packing. Don't give him a rematch. Do everything you power. Don't give him a rematch. Rematch Brendan Allen, baby, for the 185 strap, man. But besides that, though, yeah, man. For that interruption, y'all. My phone was tripping. But like I'm saying, though, yeah, man, Sean. Man, get it done, baby. Get it done. We'll root for you. But I think Adesanya hasn't beat, though. I go more in depth with my breakdown. Obviously, I think Izzy's the better fighter, just striking-wise. So, I'm going to pick Titty Boy. Bye. Fourth round. TKO. Throwing up. Picking Adesanya. Biggest Adesanya hater still. But, sorry, y'all. Sorry to my Izzy haters. I'm picking him. I do think he beats Sean, though. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love y'all. Goodbye. Go follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Like, comment, and share the video. And let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love y'all. And goodbye.
YouTube channel. I'm going to go check that out. And, hey, subscribe to eBay's Fight Prediction. Let's keep the eBay Fight Predictions Nation growing.